One of my favorite family fun projects was a job in Newbury Park. It goes back about 12 years ago. Now, part of my design process is I go through a design questionnaire with clients, 4 to 6 pages, really delve into the customers, what their needs are, get to know them, because I think the secret to good design is to really get to know the customer so you design for them and not just the land. Sometimes people will ask me, well, what would you do in my backyard? Well, that's completely different what I would do compared to what I would do for you, right? So I really need to understand the entertainment needs, the whole thing. And this client, boy, they really loved to entertain. They were a very active sports family, and they had a big property, and it was a hacienda architectural style home, right? Now what they asked me for was they'd been to a place in Hawaii, Waikoloa Village, that had a big rope swing and a slide, and it had a sport court, and it had some elements they really wanted to incorporate into their backyard. And I said, guys, I can build that for you. We've done the rock pool thing, but it's been done before, and you're gonna spend a lot of money. And at the end of the day, people are gonna walk in the backyard and they're gonna go, wow, this is really cool. It's just like our friends the Jones have, right? Well, I can't have a green scene project be like the Jones have. Well, unless your name is Jones, in which case I'm happy to work for you. But what I mean is that I didn't want it to be an average project. And so what I suggested instead is that we do a hacienda style backyard. So all the same family fun things that they want to have, but done in a style that matched the architecture of the home, so that the whole thing looked like a compound. And we really created this backyard with like 9 different rooms. One of the best features of this backyard was this rope swing tower, okay? It's 18 feet out of the ground in an 8-foot deep pool. It was an enormous structure to build. And it had a bell, and you swung from the inside. The rope was tied to the inside of the bell. Now, the homeowners association was very concerned about this. They were worried that we were gonna have some kind of Taco Bell looking thing, and that it was gonna go ding dong every time somebody swang off the rope. Of course, we removed the little dingle ball from the center so that there was no actual ringing of the bell when you jumped into the pool. But the family had a great time. The project also had a 45-foot long slide, okay? And this was a water park slide. We built it with fiberglass, and it had a swim-up bar. It had a deep well that you stand in, and I had 8 hydrotherapy jets that spin and pulsate on your back. The countertop at the spa was built with crushed recycled beer bottle glass. So it was beautiful, smooth polish, but all recycled materials. It had a fire pit, built-in seating. Kids loved to play basketball. We had a half court done in a plexi-pave finish. We had a bocce ball court in the backyard. It had a great outdoor kitchen, shade structures, and an outdoor shower. Now, the lady of the house told me this, and I thought this was kind of interesting. I asked, hey, are you guys remembering to wax the slide? Because you got to wax these slides twice a year. They're made of fiberglass. You use a Carnauba car wax, same way you might treat your Corvette. Wax it a little bit with a diaper twice a year. Well, she says, I don't know if I should tell you this or not, because you'll probably repeat it on a camera someday. I would never do that. But she says, you go down fastest naked. And I was like, well, that would be a very interesting Instagram post for us if you want to send me that footage. The end result was, I think, something far superior to a typical rock backyard. They had all the elements, all the family fun features, with something that tied in architecturally to their house. So it looked like it was always part of the original plan. And it was a lot of fun, and it ended up being featured on HGTV on a special called Cool Pools. Designing a yard for entertaining is really about breaking it up into different outdoor rooms. When people go to entertain, they have a natural tendency to break up into smaller groups, groups of 5 or 6 at a time. They don't sit and congregate 40 people in just one space. That's not human nature. So to design to accommodate that, what I want to do is create different areas of interest, right? So in this particular project, there's many outdoor rooms. It's really the epitome of outdoor room design. We have the outdoor seating area by the fire pit. We have the swim-up bar area by the spa. We have the basketball hoop area. We have the side yard where they can play bocce ball. At the back of the house, we have an outdoor dining area that at the end that's anchored by the outdoor kitchen. And then we have a shade area. There's an area to hang out and lay out and sunbathe. And then we've got 2 fire features that flank the entrance to the pool. Entrance to the pool always ends up being a hangout spot. People like to hang out by that first step. And so we do what's called a Baja Shelf, which is an area where you can throw lounge chairs and hang out in the shallow area of the pool.